Hey everybody, it's historic66 here with my friend Texas Toast, and we're going to discuss my Ninja Turtle toy and game collection. There were a lot of toys released in the 80s and 90s that were Ninja Turtle toys. I by no means have all of them, not even close. But I feel like my collection kind of excels in that while I may not have a ton of individual items, the ones that I do have are for the most part kind of weird and strange and are just silly.
You do have an eclectic collection.
Yeah.
You do
have
the
definitely.
You have the bonkers collection, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Now I don't have some of the weirdest pieces. I mean there are some that get really, really bizarre. And over the years, I've sold some pieces, I've lost some pieces and stuff that I'd like to get back at some point, maybe do like a part 2 of this or something. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I am going to just start over here on this side and just work my way down, and we'll chit-chat about all the weird crap that I've got. So, okay. All right, so item number 1. Let's see, let's check this out. All right, so... I can't. This is so weird that I can't even hardly explain it. But okay,
it's
so
very, very strange.
Okay, so what we have here is we've got so we have Michelangelo here riding a pizza tractor,
which is very clearly.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we've got the audio of the stupid fish tank in the background anyway, so it doesn't matter. None of it matters. Time is meaningless. None of this matters anymore. All right,
we'll cut it up. You know how it needs to be done. Anyway,
it'll be all right. All right. So anyway, we've got Michelangelo here as a farmer.
A farmer, because we all remember when the Ninja Turtles retired and became it was, pizza farmers.
It was
so apparently they're farming pizza.
It was during that, the farmer craze of the early 90s,
when everyone wanted to be a farmer. Yeah. Do you remember when being a little boy and boy, I can't wait till I'm a farmer. Oh my gosh, the Ninja Turtles are farmers too.
Well, it's like in the 80s you had like the urban cowboy fad, right? And then in the 90s you had the farmer. Everyone to be a farmer.
A Ninja Turtle farmer.
A Ninja Turtle farmer, who was also... Okay, so here's the thing that I think is the weirdest. It's like, okay, so, all right, so...
I know exactly what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Okay, so he's got the overalls, right? He's got the farmer overalls, right? He's got the little rag in his back pocket.
He's set up.
Right.
Straw hat.
It's straw hat, yeah, you got that. The t-shirt, right? Tied up, or the white t-shirt with the rolled up sleeves, right? Right.
Because he's a hardworking man.
He's a hardworking man. He's,
No shoes.
No shoes. No gloves. But hey, do you know what he does have? Is his ninja gear.
Yeah. He's ready.
So he's ready.
He's still incognito.
He's at a moment's notice. He's ready.
He can throw the hat off, rip the overalls off, and he is ready to fight ninjas.
And he's ready to go. And now, and if you were thinking, okay, so I'm gonna hand this to you real quick. So if you were thinking, well, yeah.
I love the radical look on his face too. Like he's still so hardcore, even when he's a farmer.
Yeah.
I'm plowing my fields.
Yeah, 100%. He's great. But if you were thinking
muscle bound
that, oh man, all you can do is just drive a tractor and not do anything, right? You can just drive your tractor around your pizza fields all day, right?
Yeah, because that's obviously what they're farming is.
Well, you actually can do more work because there's actually... I'm breaking.
This looks like an old Ford.
Too. Okay, it does. It's green. The old Ford style tractor. Yeah, 100%. So I'm not going to try to break it off there, but there's a little shovel right here.
Okay.
On the other side, there used to be a pitchfork in that same little thing. So you actually could work the fields.
Yeah.
In a like you could drive
business.
around. Yeah, he's ready for business. You could drive
also,
around.
I love this. Get a picture of that.
No bull.
No bull.
I would have. Oh my god, what I would have given to be in the meeting where they were like, okay, so you know how normally they eat pizza and fight crime? Yeah, right. So you're thinking that you want them to eat something else? No, the pizza's still important.
Pizza is incredibly important.
But the thing is, they're going to be farming the pizza.
Right.
As though it were a crop.
Yeah. They're planting pizza seeds.
Yeah.
And they will be harvesting entire pizzas. We're not talking ingredients for pizza. We're talking entire pizzas will be growing from the ground.
Oh my
why
God.
not? I mean, if everything else is possible, why can't this be possible?
Absolutely. So I mentioned that I don't have a lot of pieces. Leonardo was and is my favorite turtle. And I don't have hardly any Leonardo things. I'm not really sure why. Everyone got me Raphael and Michelangelo and Donatello. Why?
Donatello was my favorite.
I guess those are the only three options. But I have a lot of Raphaels and a lot of Michelangelos. I have a few Donatellos, but mostly Raphael. I would say he is overrepresented in this group, which is very weird. But anywho, the only Donatello figurine that I have is S&M Leonardo. Okay, no. Here's why I say
which you would have never even thought of when you were a kid.
Here's why I say that. Okay. Look at a picture of Leonardo. He has a belt.
Oh yeah.
And then he has the place for his swords right on the back. This particular Leonardo though is wearing what looks like bondage suspenders. It looks like S&M gear, right? I mean, it's
the only thing he's missing is the ball gag, but their mouth is so big, you would have to use like a volleyball
it just wouldn't work.
Gag the turtle mouth.
You would, but look at this. Okay, why do I say he's S&M Leo? All right, so you wind him up. I really hope this works. I haven't used him in a while. Okay.
Hopefully the mechanisms are still functioning.
Okay, so when you wind him up on the side here, look at the look on his face too. Look at this, like, yeah, like look on his face. Now watch this. Oh, come on.
I think that the whip is being held up. Here we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He whips.
Oh yeah,
whips. He doesn't. Okay,
that's money. It's a bit awkward to be frank.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's a weird toy.
What was, the only thing I can think of is they were sitting around. They're like, what else is popular right now? Indiana Jones, and he had a bullwhip.
I thought you were going to say S&M, and I was like,
well, I mean, for children though. When I was a kid, I didn't know what that stuff was. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I gotcha.
Who Indiana Jones was, and I do remember swinging everything that I had around.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be like Indiana Jones. Maybe, although the evidence is pretty damning. He's wearing the bondage gear. It's
Well, yeah, he has this the little suspenders that
it's not good.
Yeah,
it's not
there's
good.
no. It's real bad, man.
It's not good.
It's real bad. It's real bad. Yeah, it's awful. It's like just like look at this.
It's pretty astounding. Like
it's incredible. Like how. All right. Anyway, okay, so that's my Leo. Okay, so now do you remember?
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yes.
Do you remember the story arc where they traveled into the past to dinosaur times and became dinosaurs? Right. Yeah.
Because why wouldn't they? Because that's how time travel works. When you go back in time,
you become the thing.
You become Yeah. So like the thing is, if like we went back in time, we'd be monkeys basically.
Or like, okay, what about this? Like, what if we went back? Maybe not quite that far. What if we went back to like back to like the late 18 or the mid 1800s? We'd be like gold prospectors, right? Like
clearly, we wouldn't be ourselves.
We run around going like, whoa, I think gold in there.
There's gold in their hills.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that is what we'd be doing. That's
so obviously turtles go back in time. They become a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Right.
Obviously.
Still,
to this day,
as I should point out, wearing their ninja gear, That's the thing that I want to point out.
They
never give it up. No matter what trials and tribulations come their way, no matter what like genetic metamorphoses take place, they never ever are not wearing.
The number one, if we're looking at how they identify, number one, teenagers.
Yes.
Teenagers, ninja, number two.
Yes.
So they're always going to be teenagers. They're always going to be ninjas. Turtles, obviously, is secondary.
Yeah, the turtle part is the mutant, ninja, and teenage. Those are the important parts. The turtle part is secondary in all of this. But yeah, for sure. Okay, so now actually,
ninja is incredibly important.
I don't have her anymore. She obviously was like, I don't know.
There was a saddle.
Or
it looks like there was a saddle.
You're right. There's a saddle. That's right. That's what was here. A saddle. That's right. There used to be a saddle here that April could ride on.
Cave woman April.
Cave woman April. Yeah, not regular.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So she became a cave woman. That's what happens, right?
Well,
time travel.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, if you and I went back in time, we would have been like ancient man.
Yeah, 100%.
Not ourselves.
So this one, I'm just going to briefly show you because it's super dumb. This actually is from this gimmick. Is from the third Ninja Turtles movie. Oh, I don't think it'll work.
I remember.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember
So
that.
so you push his head down right into his body, and then when you squeeze it, it pops up.
Right.
Right. So I seriously imagine that somebody was like, they were like coming up with a new toy concept. They're like, all right, so what do turtles do? It's like, well, when you get near them, they like put their heads in their shell.
Right.
Right. Have we ever shown them doing that? Like, is
they
there
are
shell?
turtles, so
but is this shell?
Conceivably, they should be able to do that.
Look at them though. Is their shell even big enough for their
No,
head? No,
it's
not.
because
There's no. It's not
they're anthropomorphic. They've got human legs ish and human ish arms. Like, I mean, it's as if you took a pro wrestler from the early '90s, and a turtle, and smashed them together.
Exactly.
And there you go.
Like this would that would definitely, what I just did, pop it down there would definitely not work.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, his neck would break.
Absolutely, it would. 100%.
He's more human than he is turtle.
But this is actually, like I said, in the third movie where they shoot the cannonball at him.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
he dodges the cannonball.
Then in the end, he's like, it's not quick like that, but he's like,
radical.
Okay, so there's him. Now, as we mentioned, when one travels in time,
yes,
one becomes the thing, right? So if you just went back to say the settler days, right? You have Raphael dressed up like a pioneer with a coonskin cap. Here's my favorite part of this, though. There's a face on the coonskin cap.
It's not really a coonskin cap. It's actually a raccoon.
Sitting on his head.
It's a living raccoon. And again, as always, the ninja garb.
Yep. Mask.
Front and center.
It's
over the rest of the clothes.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Also, he's wearing boots now. Boots weren't important when he was sowing the fields. They're important.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, he does. He has little like leather stockings, little like moccasins on. Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny. I never actually
with the
noticed
boot
that
knife
before.
even.
Oh my God, he does have a boot knife. That's amazing. Look, we get a shot of that.
Yeah.
Get a shot of the boot knife. That's amazing.
With even a boot knife, he's ready for adventure. He is ready for adventure.
That's amazing. It's amazing. All right. Let me ask you this. Speaking of the ninja garb, what is the purpose of the ninja garb? Of the elbow pads and the knee pads and stuff.
Well, what is the purpose of any of it? Because they're giant turtles. You cannot hide them. They're not hiding their identity, and they identify each other with color.
They do.
And they talk to each other.
They do.
It's not like they have code names. They're literally brothers that refer to each other as their own names.
Yeah.
They have their own colors.
Yeah.
They're giant turtle people.
Yeah.
Why are they in costume at all?
It makes no sense. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What ninja wears a band over their eyes? They wear things over their mouth. They don't wear it makes zero sense, but for some reason it's the best thing from my childhood.
Okay, have you ever seen the episode of the Tick animated series where they go to the superhero club and the guy who is a parody of Superman, someone bumps into him and they knock his glasses off and they're like, oh my god, it's Ultraman or whatever. And he goes, look over there. And when they turn back, he's doing this. Where'd he go? That's such an underrated series.
Yeah,
we should
it really
do a review
is.
of that sometime.
We absolutely
it's a great series.
Oh, one more thing before we get off the topic of Pioneer Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Obviously, they had Sacagawea, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know only one person can play Sacagawea.
Yeah, and I'm relatively certain. I feel like at minimum she's a Native American. Like I feel like I feel like if memory serves, I remember seeing her in the stores, and I kind of feel like
redheaded.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty bad. Like I seem to remember she's wearing like a headdress and she has like corn, maybe. I mean,
my gosh.
I think it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad because the cave woman was pretty bad too.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like it's like very much like 10 million BC.
Yes.
Who was that? Raquel Welch or whoever.
Oh yeah. With the really tight
with the bikini, with the fur bikini, basically. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this next one that I've got here is actually one of my favorite toys ever, and this is actually capitalizing on the. If you want to grab it and get this, because it's actually capitalizing on the Mighty Max and Polly Pocket
I remember
craze,
those.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I wanted those so bad.
Turtle,
I never
right?
had one.
Oh, I know. I had a one from like McDonald's or something, but never like a real one.
I just remember everyone, all the kids at school had them, and I was not cool for not having one.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, so we have here a snapping turtle, as you can see, right? Mm-hmm. Now let me remember to see how you do this. Okay, so you pull his head out a little bit like this. You open him up, right?
And it is
it's the Technodrome.
Yeah.
Right? So that little place in his back that I showed you a second ago, it folds down to make a trap door. Right?
Awesome.
This is a little platform. It's a periscope and a platform right here on the top.
Because, they would have to. That's how they see the outside world.
Yeah, and then see, there's this. It's got little little arms on it.
Experiments.
Right, and then this little table here. Actually, this wheel rotates it.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, so that
so
Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
When they're dissecting people.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'll grab him here in a sec. Oh, this comes out too.
How did the turtles afford all of this?
No, this is Shredder.
Oh, this is Shredder's base.
This is well, it's actually Krang's base. It's the Technodrome.
Right.
But okay, so we've got that. I'll grab. There's little figurines that go along with it too, and here I'll give those to you real quick. Well, let's see if I can find the figurines. I think they're setting up here as well.
Oh yeah.
They may not be. Oh, they doesn't look like they are. I may have lost them because they're
little
like
tiny
trading
cards.
Yeah, they're little tiny trading cards of the figurines. I had Raphael, obviously, and
very cool,
and Shredder. Now here's the cool thing. He's actually Super Shredder from the second movie after he takes the mutagen.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, I have a full-size Super Shredder right here. He's actually the next figurine I was going to grab. I actually have a full-size Super Shredder that goes right... And the one that went in the play kit was just a small, this little card here is actually about twice the size that he actually was. They're very, very tiny.
Yeah.
Which explains why I lost him.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Oh, yeah. Now, the thing that you'll probably notice about Super Shredder here, if you look closely, is he's missing fingers. Now, I'm not really sure why. I was not a toy eater when I was a kid, so all I can think is one of my cats must have gotten a hold of him at some point.
Well, look at all the knives on him.
He's cut him off himself.
He may have accidentally cut his fingers.
It was like an Indian in the cupboard situation. Like he walk around, he's like, "Oh, get those turtles!" And like slices. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's Super Shredder from the second movie, which I'll talk about this more here in a minute. But I always preferred that one. The second movie I thought was way better because it had Toka and Razar in it. Who, when I was a kid, I vividly remember. Thinking that they were supposed to be Bebop and Rocksteady, right, from the cartoon.
Right.
And then, but they weren't. They were, instead of being a warthog or a rhino and a warthog, they were a wolf and a snapping turtle.
Right.
Right. And anyway, so I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a lot more like the series. It was a lot sillier. It was like the series. It wasn't as dark as the first movie. Right.
The first movie may have been more comic book accurate, whereas the second movie was more
cartoon accurate. Yeah, 1000%, absolutely. Yeah.
Which is really what these movies were directed towards, were the kids who were watching the series.
Well, I mean, I remember on the cover of the first movie, it says, dude, this is, or on the poster, it's like, dude, this is no cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like peeking out of the sewer, which is similar to the cover of the movie Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, right?
Yeah.
It's very similar. It's got like they're peeking up from the sewer. And there's another, maybe I'm totally wrong on this, but I feel like there's another horror
Everyone
movie.
who made the posters at that time was one person.
And they, exactly. They're like, all right, we gotta have
I still have this set from the last time I did this.
I'm imagining they're like, okay, so there's a movie called about the Dalai Lama. I think it's actually called the Dalai Lama. It's like I can just totally imagine like His Holiness like peeking out. They're like this suit in the mail. They're like, hey, Gary, like he's.
Does anyone want some tea?
God, someone needs to draw that. Someone needs to draw the Dalai Lama, circa 1994. Peeking up from underneath like a New York like city manhole. Okay. Oop.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's
so
funny.
All right. Now, I feel as though I'm not even going to try to guess because I legitimately don't know. I don't know where the hell this came from. It's Donatello's. Okay, and it stretches out. It's a skateboard. Sorry, and it actually stretches out to get bigger.
It's mechanical.
It's got this to drive it with, right? A little motor in the back that, of course, shoots fire. I don't know if you knew that. If you need to go faster, shoot fire out of the back.
Well, that's how Batman does it. So why wouldn't?
It's also how in Double Dragon, the live action movie. Did you ever see that? It's awful. It's got Jason Wolf, is that his name? Scott Wolf. It's got him and some other like 90s icon. Alyssa Milano's in it, and it's got Robert Patrick that plays the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
As the main bad guy.
Of course, he has that bad guy look.
He does. He has that bad guy look, but it's horrible. Like anyway. Their car also shoots fire. The car that they of course had in all the games, right? That they,
Right.
I mean, that if nothing else, Double Dragon is known for driving, right? I mean, like that's like driving around.
That's what I remember.
It's a car, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a racing game.
Yeah, as I recall. Yeah.
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, 100%. And then it's got the little like sticks here to hang on to. I don't know what this goes to. Obviously a Donatello, but I'm not sure what Donatello it belongs with. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, I'm gonna grab two pieces here because they're actually related. I'm so type A sometimes. Like I've got these laid out in a very specific order.
No, that's perfect.
That's
the way you should be.
Okay, so
this one cracks me up to no
is
end.
Michelangelo.
Like, even then.
Okay, when they took some time off, and put on a bunch of weight.
They're in quarantine.
Well, actually.
Yeah,
it
look
looks
at that
like
profile.
It looks like they're. Look at that.
Apparently, when turtles gain weight, it all goes
right to
the
the shell. Right to the shell.
His head.
Whoop,
However.
whoop, next stop, my shell. Like just like what? It's like eating a Malmar. It's like
his head, however, has not changed.
No, not at all. Now, okay,
exactly the same.
Are you ready for this?
I am 100% ready for this.
So. It's so dumb. Okay, so you open it up, right?
Of course.
And he's got this full, like, samurai armor. See, because he has a little, like, these actually swing up. He's got the full, like, samurai armor on.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible?
It's pretty cool.
Look at that. It's just, I just can't get over how ridiculous that looks. But anyway, yeah.
But he's also still a ninja.
Well, yeah, he's both honorable and dishonorable, like simultaneously.
He is ninjas are assassins.
Yeah.
But the turtles, they never killed anyone.
It's true, they didn't. I'm actually going to leave that on there. It's really hard to fold back up.
Yeah.
And the other samurai
Cowabunga
Mikey that I have is actually from the third movie.
Yeah, which is terrifying.
Which is just, it's so... Okay, so first of all, I'm going to close with this. Okay, so first of all, they're way more realistic.
Yes, they
were. Than any of the other figurines.
Horrifying.
But look at the spots.
Uh-huh.
Look at the spots on their face. I mean, they reference the spots in the movie. They reference the fact
realizing
that
suddenly... Wow, we really did something weird here.
Yeah, we've really got to... Anyway, so this is him as a samurai. At one point, he actually had the samurai face mask. Mm-hmm. I don't know where it's gone. But so I said I've actually got it over at the very end of the shelf. But VHS copy of the third Ninja Turtles movie. Now, I mentioned that the second one was my favorite whenever I was a kid, but we didn't own it ever. I don't think we owned the third one first. I got it, and so it's the first one I saw. That was my first exposure to like live action Ninja Turtles.
Right.
Then we got the first one later on. And I just like rented the second one, I feel like. But anyway.
Which is ironic.
Yeah, I know.
It's the best one.
I know. And I something about me when I was a kid is I frequently saw sequels before I saw the original. So I saw Terminator 2 before I saw the first one. I'm pretty sure I saw Empire Strikes Back before I saw A New Hope.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it's true. It's a better film overall.
It is.
But Godfather Part 2, I saw Part 2 before I saw Part 1. For whatever reason, I kept catching Halloween 2 I saw before the first. It's just like I would catch the second or third movie.
Which in some of these movies, not a big deal.
Not a big deal at all. Yeah, exactly. Kind of a big deal with Ninja Turtles. Well, now I was a kid. I mean, it didn't really matter. Like I thought it was funny.
You don't know. It's just Ninja Turtles.
But okay, so there's a part in that movie where they're in this like ancient Japanese village and it catches fire. Do you remember that?
No.
And like okay, so like Michelangelo.
It's been a long time since.
Okay,
I've seen
so like quick synopsis: they have April goes antiquing and she finds this like teleportation staff.
Of course,
or whatever.
that's how you always go back.
That's how someone finds
you
time
found
travel.
Something in a flea market.
Yeah.
That takes you back in time.
Right. That activates time travel when someone on one end says, "Open wide the gates of time," and then you change places with whoever has the other staff at that time. Which it works. It just so happens to work out the first time.
Perfect sense.
The first time it happens, okay, only April has the staff, so she and the prince get switched. Right. The prince from feudal Japan.
Makes
Nakamura,
sense.
I think is his last name. Prince Nakamura. Then later on, they plan for all four turtles to go back, right? So they have the staff.
They're all holding it at once.
Yes.
Okay.
And just purely by coincidence, as the film would have you think, four honor guards.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Why wouldn't?
No, okay, it's not like a lake house with like Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock situation. They don't like April.
They're not able to communicate.
April doesn't like write a thing and then throw it in a bottle in the ocean. And then hundreds of years later, the turtles find it and they're like, oh, I guess, and then
okay, bros.
All right, right. No, none of that. So anyway, they travel back in time. I'm getting off topic with the synopsis, but anyway, so they travel back in time, and then they have to figure out how to get back, because also, as I'm sure you probably guessed, there's a time limit, right? You don't have unlimited time. Even though you literally just travel through time.
Yeah.
The amount of time.
You actually do, but you don't.
Okay, so not to get too technical, but very seriously, if time travel had a time limit restriction on it, it would expire the moment you traveled through time.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Because you just went back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To before that. Anyway, so they go at time. And,
it seems like it would reset.
Michelangelo, here's my favorite part, and this getting to the thing about the fire. Okay, so Michelangelo falls in love with a person.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't he? We have to have a love story.
Yeah.
It has to be.
And she has either a son or a little brother. I assume probably a little brother named Yoshi, I believe is his name.
Okay.
And
because this was for American audiences, and we didn't at this time know many Japanese names.
Yeah, well, I mean,
aside from Yoshi.
Okay, so
and Super Mario.
Shredder's name, as I'll mention here in a second, Shredder's human name is Oroko Sake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so his name is
Oroko
6 alcohol, basically. Anyway,
so somebody was just walking through a liquor store.
And they're like,
probably. Like,
that's his name.
That is Shredder right there. Orokosake. I love that name. Also, I'm going to drink this.
Exactly. So anyway, he falls in love with this lady, and then the village catches fire, and Yoshi inhales a bunch of smoke, and then Michelangelo attempts to perform CPR on him. And the lady, whatever her name is,
Sakura, probably.
it's like Suki, I think, or something.
Suki,
like
of course.
It's something like that. Anyway, she's like, he's casting an evil spell. No, anyway, so he like revives kid, and they fall in love, and then he decides to stay in the past, and then he doesn't at the end. Like they're like, oh man, he didn't come back, and then he comes back a second later. Again, like
realizing that this was a horrible idea.
No, who's he switch places with?
Oh, good point. Yeah, how did he come back?
Because all 4 of the honor guards go, and then he just shows up with like a broken. It's really stupid.
Maybe he was.
It's
waiting.
an awful movie.
Maybe he was waiting there, and the turtles are actually immortal. Because like, who knows? The mutants.
So he's like Bender in.
He's been waiting.
He's been waiting there all the time.
Whoa, bro! It's been 1,000 years. How did he get to New York from Japan? Why when they time travel do they go also different parts of the world? Like that, it makes no sense at all.
It doesn't. It makes no sense. Okay, so I'm gonna put him back up.
Because
on
when
the
you
shelf.
time travel, you can go to any point.
Okay.
That you want.
Let's look at real quick a couple of villains.
Yes.
Okay, that I've got. So I have 2 different splinters. Neither splinter is worth anything. One of them has like a cloth robe, like little like poncho that he wears.
I like it when they did the cloth robes on toys.
I agree.
I have some Jedi that have the cloth robes.
Oh,
they never work right, but I like the
But it's
idea.
cool. Like
yeah.
Because it's
the
kind of
concept
like,
is neat.
You know what it reminds me of is, did you ever have the big G.I. Joes?
Yes.
Yeah, they always
like
had
the,
stuff like
the
that.
18-inch.
Yeah,
tall
yeah,
ones,
like the Barbie size ones
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
They I had Snake Eyes.
Uh-huh.
And he had a face mask.
Yeah.
Like a full
I know
like
exactly which
face
one,
mask that went on. And they had boots that came on and off. They had I had one that had full army fatigues.
They're like rubberized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are cool. Yeah.
It was super cool.
That
like that
nylon stuff that rips real easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it was cool though. It was super cool.
Super
Yeah.
cool.
That's what I miss. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, the belts with the actual belt buckles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what cool toys those were. We gotta do. I've got some of those somewhere. We should do a video of those sometime.
Yeah.
All right. So, I can't remember what his
I'm not
name
gonna
is.
lie to you. The spider on his arm, I thought it was a real spider, and I actually went into panic mode for a second.
Oh yeah, the spider on it.
Like my field of vision like immediately. There's a spider.
I think this guy's name. I'm glad it's not because I'm terrified of spiders.
Yeah.
I think this guy's name is like Sergeant Sewer or something dumb like that, or something. I don't know. He's made a. I don't know. I'm not sure who this guy is, but I've got him. He's weird looking. I've got Bebop, of course.
A classic.
The classic one. I've got.
I like how everything has turtle shells in it somehow.
Yeah, they incorporate like his helmet is a turtle shell, and then Bebop's shoulder pads are turtle shells. Yeah, it's pretty.
Everyone
pretty
had
incredible.
shoulder pads at this time.
Oh, it's funny. He has a tail. I never noticed that before. He has a little tail sticking out the back.
He's got dog tags. So oh no, never mind. I'm sorry.
No, he's a skull. And he does have handcuffs though. That's what's holding broken handcuffs or what make up his
his whole belt is okay.
No. His belt is chains. His buckle is handcuffs.
His handcuffs.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. I never had Rocksteady. I was one of Rocksteady, but I never had him. Here's another really weird one. He looks like.
This is if Batman came from the Marvel universe.
Yeah, like look at this weird guy. Look at this guy. He's got like his shirt's like torn open in the front. He has like claws and stuff. I always like.
He's rocking the dad bod.
I always thought it would be really funny to. Oh, he must have had wings.
Had wings.
He had wings at one point. Wow.
Wings.
I always thought it would be weird if, like, I found out one day this actually wasn't a Ninja Turtles character. Like, it's just like it's from a different. Because I had some.
It's likely.
Well, I had some Mutant League football figurines when I was a kid, which look a lot like these. Like, he could very, very easily be from Mutant League football. Like, I would not be shocked at all if you explained to me that he was from. Yes.
Somebody is going to see this video and be like, Yo, that's not from Ninja Turtles.
Somebody's gonna see this video and be like, "Hey, dumbass!" Like his name is like. There is somebody out there. I guarantee that as soon as I pull this up, they're just like, "Yeah, appeared in episode 490, part B, originally created by writer." You know what I mean? Like, there's somebody that knows these characters forwards and backwards. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the entire series in a long time. I plan to at some point, but anyway, it's yeah. Okay, so let's put him back. Let's see what else I've got up here. Oh yes. This guy. Actually, no. Let's look at this guy first, and then we can look at him. Look at the eyes on this Raphael. Get a close up of those eyes.
Man!
Look at those eyes. I think that this actually might be a knockoff.
It's possible
because the eyes are weird. Like they're like, look at that. They're like.
Well, let's have a look. See though. Let's see if it shows a brand name on it anywhere.
Look on the foot. Sometimes on the bottom of the foot.
That says Mirage Studios.
Right. No. Yeah. That's a legitimate.
Playmania's Toys.
Playmania. Yeah. That's the. Or Playmates. Probably. Playmates. Yeah. No, that's legitimate. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a really weird. I don't know. Very, very strange. Raphael. Okay. So, next thing I wanted to look at here real quick. I've only got a few more of these that are really even worth looking at. But, okay. So, he's missing part of an arm, unfortunately.
Because he apparently got into a scuffle with
okay,
Darth
so...
Vader.
So, yeah, exactly. So, you start out, he even has a little tail here in the back, right? You fold him like this, everything. And he's a baby turtle, right? See like how his face is different? No mask, nothing?
Real turtle.
Yeah. Okay. So then, you open him up. And then you open him up. And you spin his head around. Close that. You tuck his tail away.
Because they would lose their tails.
Yes, in the evolution process.
Right.
And then now he's a Ninja Turtle.
Now he's normal.
He's normal.
Old Michelangelo. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which is actually kind of cool. That one's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually really like this one a lot. This was one of my favorites. He came with a can of mutagen as well. Like, so you could be like, oh yeah, he's mutating or whatever.
Which was essentially slime.
No, it wasn't actual mutagen.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a little plastic green canister.
Okay.
Yeah. That would have been cool if it
What
wasn't.
I think is funny is, like, these days kids are all about slime, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I was too. Like, it's always been about slime. You know that meme with the two astronauts, and then one astronaut is looking at the world. Wait, it's all whatever. It's like, oh wait, it's all Ohio. And there's another astronaut behind him pointing a gun at his head, and it always has been. So it would be the astronaut would be like, wait, it's all slime, and then it would be us, always has been.
Exactly. Okay, so I've got two more Michelangelos here. Okay, one of which is a superhero, and I'll
because you couldn't get much more super unless you became a superhero.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly. But then you've also got, and he actually has a sidekick that I think I have too. This is Party Michelangelo. Okay, I don't have the
That's
whole
what he was
thing
known
anymore. But you put a little piece of plastic, it's like a strip of plastic. See, he's got a city sewer manhole cover, right? You put the thing in, and you pull it, and it goes, woo!
Yeah.
Or it goes Happy Birthday. I can't remember. And the reason it's been years since I lost that piece.
We've got to come up with some way of spinning this.
I want to. It's very specific how you have to do it because you insert.
Oh, I remember these.
And then you put
Yeah.
So I think it goes. I think it's like Cowabunga, Happy Birthday, or have a Cowabunga birthday. It's actually I think what it does.
Cowabunga it is.
Yeah, like I think it's actually something to that accord if memory serves.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I've got him, and what is his? Oh yeah, there's his sidekick right there. Perfect. Look at this guy. He's a little chicken, or a little rooster. And I actually think he's from an episode of the cartoon.
I like how most chickens are actually larger than most turtles in real life, but when a turtle is mutated, it becomes the size of a man.
Yeah.
When a chicken is mutated, it stays approximately the same size as a chicken, but
but it has
also anthropomorphic. Yeah.
I also like that. I said he was a chicken. I actually think he's like a parrot or something. He has like a parrot.
Oh, okay.
Beak. Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
Who
matter.
knows?
It doesn't matter. Who
knows?
Okay. So I mentioned Raphael is overrepresented.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you remember?
When the Ninja Turtles played baseball? Do you
They
remember
were on the New York Yankees.
They were members of the Yankees. Do you remember that? Yeah. So he originally had a baseball bat, and I can't remember where he's at now. I think when you push this.
Oh, I know. You got to lock him up.
Oh, that's right. And he swings. That's what it is.
So
yeah.
He would have had the bat
like that.
Put him in position. You push the button and he swings the bat.
That's right. That's what it is. Yeah, you're right. Now, I will point out
that a lot of toys had this function.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will point out, shoes, again, right? He has cleats, right? He also has a batting glove on.
Which is cool.
I find that interesting. He's also... The ball cap. I think that's my favorite feature of this toy is the ball cap. It just looks so damn cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's got that T, the Ninja Turtles T on it. This looks so damn cool.
Where the New York Yankees symbol should be is the T.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, little fun baseball factoid, I actually think he's supposed to be a Dodger.
I don't know anything about baseball at all.
So the LA
don't listen to me. I don't watch sports.
The LA Dodgers. No, Yankees would be good, but they're black and gray.
Okay.
Or black and white, actually, I think.
They're in New York, right?
They are in New York. Yes.
Okay.
Now the Los Angeles Dodgers used to be the Brooklyn Dodgers back when Jackie Robinson played for them.
Okay.
Right.
This guy knows the sports. I don't know the sports.
I got the hat.
He watches the sports.
Yes, I watch the sports.
I do not watch the
especially
sports.
when the sports are baseball.
Or hockey.
or hockey. Yeah, I love baseball and hockey. I was going to tell you, I read the other day that many new Japanese baseball fans, like ones that are new to being fans of baseball, are surprised to learn that Americans also consider it their national sport. Like when they find that out, they're like, "What? Like,
I didn't know that.
We thought this was like a
Japanese
thing, but no.
Pretty sure it was invented here, wasn't it?
It was invented here. It was brought to Japan in the 1840s. I think it's the 1840s.
Along with the crippling plague.
Actually, not that go around. It was actually a guy that taught English in Japan.
Oh, okay.
He was an expatriate. Horace. James Horace? John Horace? Horace Johnson. I don't. Something in that realm. But yeah,
it's neat,
introduced baseball. Yeah.
So basically, they've had baseball as long as we have, almost.
More or less. Yeah. Cool. Their rules are different, but it's still like cool that they have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
So last couple of pieces here that I've got. I actually have this Donatello here that is done by Jim Lee. This is based on the first version of the Turtles. I think that they are the best. This is the best the Ninja Turtles have ever looked. Was when he did this.
Yeah,
this
that
series.
One's pretty cool. I like the pants.
Yeah.
The cowl makes a little bit more sense than just.
And it also just looks. It's very badass. Like it's very superhero-esque. He's got like a utility belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
He looks more serious too. Let me see.
There we go. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he looks more like.
Definitely looks more serious. He's ready to kick some butt.
Yeah, for sure. Like definitely what you would expect an Ninja Turtle to look like. And then we also have.
I forgot about you.
We also have this guy. Okay.
Do you remember?
Do you remember when there was a panda that dressed up like? I'm gonna say a samurai on shore leave.
I don't.
I'm
not sure what he is. He's a street fighter of some kind.
Yeah, he's some sort of like practices Muay Thai or something. Like I don't know. Like he's like I don't know what this guy's deal is. He's
Kung Fu Panda.
He's pretty. Yeah.
This is Kung Fu Panda.
They ripped off Kung Fu Panda.
This is years before Kung Fu Panda.
So a couple of last quick things here. So hand me that little green television there. Okay. I have this Donatello right here, very much from the cartoon. right? He has a little button on the back. When you pressed it, you can't see what's going on probably, but that little hole used to have a bandana back that stuck out of it that would spin around, right?
Okay, yeah.
He had a bow staff and everything. He also came with this little television that when you move it, I don't know if you can see, I don't know how that works on it.
It's up and down.
It's up and down, yeah.
It kind of shows up.
It's a hologram, kind of.
I remember everything in the 90s had these on it.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like the little like plastic lined holograms. I have an April one too from that same era. I don't know where the April figurine went. But anyway, so that's a notable piece, I kind of feel. Also, hand me on the left side of the dominoes there, those last three guys, if you wouldn't mind. All right, so we got this guy, and now unfortunately, if you don't know this, you may not know this about toy collecting. Toys actually rot over time. Basically, the plastic starts to break down. This guy, more than any other piece that I have in this collection, is the difference in his texture is striking. I'll have to get a replacement at some point, but he's starting to break down pretty badly.
That can spread to your other toys.
I know. I know.
You may want to keep that one separate.
Yeah, I've thought about that.
Yeah.
So
see how they get the sticky feeling to them.
Yep. He's getting it from. They're getting it from him. But so he's like a little trash man. Like I said, he's weird. I think his brains came out or something, or I don't remember. It's weird. Like I said, he's got a manhole cover as a leg.
This guy
I really liked. He skateboards, I believe, and he also has his tail has a roller skate on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can go along.
So
behind
he's not
him.
Dragging his tail.
Yeah.
He's thinking ahead.
Now
he's pretty smart.
There was a fan game released recently called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rescue Palooza. If you get a chance, you should download it. It's super fun. But it's similar like Turtles in Time. It's a beat 'em up. But they went through and they added villains like this guy that never appeared in any of the games but were in the cartoons. They also added like Irma that works at the news station with April. She's a playable character. So and like Vern or Vernon, whatever his name is, they're playable characters. They're crappy, obviously. They don't have any special moves. But it's worth a play.
They walk around and take pictures.
Basically, yeah.
For their blog.
Exactly. And then this guy, I don't even know what this guy's all about. Like he's got like a mechanical arm, like one of the biker mice from Mars. He's got like a leg here, mechanical leg. He's got a brain, like a Frankenstein
Everything's
brain.
About brains too.
Yeah, he's radioactive. Clearly, I mean, he's got the little radiation symbol right there. He's very clearly radioactive.
At least he's warning people that hey, if you get near me, you may get radiation poisoning.
Yeah. Okay, so I saved the two weirdest pieces in my collection for last. Hand me to the right, to the left of the VHS case, and the thing on top of the turtle man. Actually, hand me all three of those. Hand me him too. Oh, I forgot he was back there.
Oh yeah.
So this one is pretty weird.
I like the art style on that one.
On which one? On this one, yeah, I do too. This was part of the same series, or similar series of the dinosaur we had earlier. But this is Michelangelo wearing... Basically, I think the idea is...
He's going trick-or-treating.
That, well, I think what's supposed to be going on here is he's wearing an outfit. Like, they went back into caveman times and he's just killed the Triceratops and he's wearing it in. But he has a horn on his nose. So it's like he's part Triceratops,
well,
I guess?
They are mutants, so
and he's got the claw, he's got a claw like Vega from Street Fighter. I don't know. But anyway, I always thought he was cool. He's got like a Triceratops staff that goes with him that I don't know where it's
Why
at.
not? Why wouldn't
Okay, so this is another one. Let me get him ready. So this is similar to the the Michelangelo that I have that transforms. So you start out, you got a Rokusake here, however you say it, looking normal, kind of. Grab this with your. Oh yeah. So he's looking kind of normal. He's wearing like his gi or his kimono. But you pull this out of his back. It's the helmet. Goes on him. I can do this really well. He used to have shoulder pieces that. Let's see, is that in here? He's in here still. No, they broke off. Oh no, they're in his arms, I think, actually. No, I guess they're not. He used to have shoulder pieces that went on. I don't know what happened to them. And then fold that
wow,
up.
that's cool.
Oh, there they are. That's what it is. Yeah, you fold it up like that. Fold this back.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
And he's shredder. Yeah,
he clearly skipped leg day. Look at this guy's legs.
Look at those little skinny,
those
like,
little
chicken legs.
They're short too, for some reason.
Yeah, he's got
like
little short legs.
Short. His upper body is
He has
gigantic.
this, I guess, in case he kicks somebody. Like he's gonna hit him with
Or
his
what if
shin.
somebody kicks him?
Kicks him, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because.
But he also came with a katana, which I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah. So this is feudal.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And I really wish they would have done more with that, with like feudal.
Right.
Turtle. I thought it would have been cool. Okay, so I saved
and then finally
the weirdest piece for last. Okay, now I'm not gonna be able to put this together because I think it's missing some parts, but it's just so weird. Okay,
but we can get the idea.
Look,
here.
okay, so all right, so if you look really closely, you can see that there's Donatello's head in here, right? So he's supposed to be.
He's a helicopter pilot.
A helicopter, right?
But he's also
in the helicopter, right? But then if you do a bunch of magical shit here, and I don't know, do you
remember when they did a crossover with Transformers?
Do you remember whenever the Ninja Turtles enlisted in the fucking Air Force? Do you remember when that happened? When they were like, hey, like turtle power, and they were like, no. America power. I'm powered by freedom, motherfucker. That's what... All right, and then
as a bald eagle flies over here.
Okay, so
that is phenomenal.
Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, and then
I'm getting almost all my hands here.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Opens up here.
Okay, and there's his little
feet.
They're weird turtle feet.
Yeah. Okay, so no boots, no combat boots.
Well, no.
A situation where boots. You would think would almost certainly warrant boots.
Right.
Okay, so
boots are not necessary all the time.
Oh, is this armor? This might be armor. Oh, no. No. This folds down somehow. Okay, so anyway, that's about as good as I can get him, I think. But anyway, so yeah, he's a little Air Force pilot. Again,
with something popping out of his head. Well, yeah.
Still has the mask on, right? Something popping out. It's his microphone on his helmet.
No, I mean his chest.
Oh, out of his chest. Yeah.
This large
the rudder
piece of
that
metal.
just sticks out of his chest there. Interestingly, it's the only ninja gear he has on though. Unlike all
they will never show their real eyes. They will only ever show those white, unrelenting eyes.
Which apparently is what happens when you put a bandana on.
Yes,
or mask. You lose your pupils. Just like with Batman. Yeah.
It happens to literally everybody who puts one. Oh, Robin.
Yeah.
Right. And
you put him on.
He just wears the little.
Yeah.
Thing and
like
bam,
kind of
his
white
pupils
eyes
are gone.
They're gone.
Totally gone. They must have like
lenses. Well, I always imagine that Batman's do that because he has some sort of like smart glass.
Yeah,
like he has some kind of like
he's got
his
like
cowl has like thermal vision. Well,
yeah.
because in the Arkham games, you can like switch through your different like visions, which
beautiful games by the way.
Super good,
amazing.
So good. Actually, I was looking at. I think I'm actually going to play Asylum again. It's such a good game.
It's probably the best one.
I would say so.
Yeah, City's pretty fun.
I've not played City.
City triggered my anxiety. Like those I don't know, the Riddler quests.
Okay.
Those drove me crazy.
Okay.
Because you answer a phone, and it's like you have to get to this thing before the time runs out.
I hate those.
And you're like shooting your grappler. Oh well, we're talking about Ninja Turtles, not Batman.
But no, I get save that for a future discussion. You may be able to see the third shelf up here is Batman toys. I have way less of those than I had of the Ninja Turtle toys. But again, kind of a fun collection. But that's my whole Ninja Turtles collection. I've got some of the DVDs for the cartoon. I have all 4 movies on DVD as well. The 3 live action ones and the animated one from 2006 or 7, 5, whatever year, 7, I think when that year came out, that movie came out. But anyway, I imagine that I got a lot of things wrong. I didn't know the names of a lot of the characters, stuff like that. But I hope you enjoyed us laughing and commentating on my silly, ridiculous Ninja Turtles. But for now, this has been Historic 66 and Texas Toast. We will see you all next time.
Bye.